this squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Let's get this thing started. And the Bears will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Liberty's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Flames with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Basco. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Flames are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. That's caught. It's Smith. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to...
That's a live ball! Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more...
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Quick completion to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
To the air, it's Basco. Gets it out quickly. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route, take advantage, hit it right now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Flames.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board, no matter how it looks. You just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bears offense will go to work we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Grab, go to the middle. It's Robinson.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. The Bears get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clark to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if we're near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers, those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters.
Oh, he's got some space. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Missouri State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, McGill looking for room. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gives it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen lines staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking to throw, it's Basco. Got a man, it's Smith. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires to the left side.
This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll take a deep shot here. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. And the field goal unit is on the field. And that is no good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The defense just gives back its mini victory of forcing the field goal try with the roughing the kicker penalty, and now they'll have to come up with a stop in the red zone. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
With the run on first and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking downfield, it's Basco. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Liberty. Getting set for the point after. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
So here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Lawrence. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Extra grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Lawrence.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get into your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground and created a little bit of separation. And that made that play work.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Defense wants to bring the heat to the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for once.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. He wants to change this route. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Flames will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Missouri. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tight.
With the catch, it's Joyner. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Clark wants to throw. He's got an open man. Gets away from one, finds room. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Bears! And that one will give him the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by just 4 to Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll go back to the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gray. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Flames come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate on his pass.
They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Offense working from the pistol. On the ground, it's Lawrence. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Clark to fire. Finds his tight end. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Joyner. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That's a really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is
Batavia.
for a 28-14 lead. We've come to the end of the period. It's
Batavia.
Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field.
Tay-Tay.
Stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Vasco. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Henderson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Flames have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Right on target this time.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Lee. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Flames are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. The big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Flames will move the sticks. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Back to pass, it's Vasco. With the catch, it's Gray. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line, it's first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Flames trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Flames. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. Just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Defense looks like they're coming. Clark wants to throw. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.